Today I bring you the Purity collection from DEBOSCH. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. KJANDY-O is back in the house. This time I bring you an e-liquid review of 3 flavors from the DEBOSCH Purity collection. They are manufactured out of Canada. Thank you so much, Candace, for sending them my way for review. Greatly appreciate it. A 30 ml bottle, you guys, get your vape budget hands ready, is $22.99. Yeah, it is a little pricey, isn't it? And not only that, but I checked out the shipping. They're a Canadian manufacturer, but they do have a site that sells to the US. And the shipping, I couldn't find any cheaper shipping than this, $15. That's crazy. I'm imagining because they probably have to come from Canada to here. I don't think the site is really an American site like in the United States. If it was, I know the shipping wouldn't be that much. So when you think about it, let's see, 32. You mean you're paying like $37 for a 30 ml bottle? I don't know about that. Anyhow, nonetheless, it's not going to alter my opinion of the review. I'm just letting you know the pricing is kind of scary. The ratios. All 3 of these liquids are a 70-30 blend. So they're 70 VG, 30 PG. Nicotine strengths available are 0, 3, and 6 milligrams. I have mine in 3 milligrams. There are 3 flavors in their entire product line. There's Aroma, Gentleman, and Gold Cutie. Flavor intensity, I would say, is slightly above moderate on these. So they definitely could be all-day vapes. It's not something you're going to get sick of. You could check them out at www.debosch.com. I will go ahead and put a link to them in the description down below, so you can easily get to their website and check them out. They sent me along this flavor card right here. Nice flavor card. And they all come in these really elegant boxes, I will say. And when you open up each box, the first one I'm going to go over is Aroma. Here's what the bottle looks like. Nice frosted glass bottles. They are not child-proof dripper caps. Oh yeah, they are. Hold on. They are child-proof dripper caps, but really unique bottles. So you have the ingredients, standard warnings, has a batch date when it was created, 3 milligrams nicotine, 30 mils, not for sale under 18. I mean, I like the way their bottles are. They're simple to the point, but yet very elegant looking. All right, so the first flavor I'm going to go over is Aroma. And the description says, satisfy your senses with a refreshingly smooth, sweetened vanilla, chased with a hint of aromatic chai. Sounds good. I'm not a chai drinker. I mean, I certainly kind of know what it's about. It's like a sweetened tea of some kind, usually vanilla, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a tea or coffee drinker, you know. But let's do a smell check. Definitely getting the sweetened vanilla up front. That's primarily what you get up front. And then I'm also getting that chai, that kind of tea flavor. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Okay, so on to the taste test. It's like a sweetened vanilla with the chai, and it's kind of very milky and creamy, I will say. The tea is not very dominant, so even for me, that I don't like tea at all. I really like this flavor, to be honest. I really do. I just started dripping it this morning. I've been sitting on it for a few weeks and thought I would bring it to you guys. So let's go ahead and take it for a vape. This one I got loaded in the brand new Limitless 24 RDA. I just received it in the mail too. And I put my first build in it. It's a stainless Clapton build, 9 wraps, 3 millimeters in diameter of 2636 Clapton stainless. Really like this RDA. All right, here we go. Let's take it for a vape. Very tasty indeed. Definitely very tasty. I like this flavor. In fact, I think out of all three flavors, this one is my fave. And it's odd that I'm saying that when I don't like tea type of vapes, you know. But it's not like a green tea. It's not like that at all. It's very vanilla-y, very milky-like. Yeah, on the way in, I'm mostly getting the sweetened vanilla. On the way out, the sweetened vanilla is really first and foremost. It's really the dominant flavor here. But on the way out, you're getting this like milky goodness. A little bit of that tea flavor, but not too much. So if you're not a tea drinker and you don't dig that flavor, I don't think you have anything to worry about here. Really delicious stuff. Definitely matches the description all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and give Aroma a KJANDY-O flavor rating of 5 out of 5 all the way. Really, really well blended and crafted. You could tell a lot of time and effort went behind this flavor, okay? I really like it. I really, really do. But yeah, definitely really good. Very good. I'm going to save the vapor production for the very end of the review since they're all 70/30s. So let's just go on to the next flavor right about now. The next flavor I'm going to go over is Gentleman. They're all the same bottle, so there's no need to go up and close with that. The description says it's a savory blend of creamy liqueur topped with caramel, accented with brown sugar, and notes of toasted almond. So it's a very complex juice, I will say. Let's do a smell check. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like a creamy liqueur like they're saying. There's a little bit of caramel, definitely a little bit of brown sugar. And the toasted almond's there too. The toasted almond kind of jumps out at you, to be honest. All right, let's do a taste test. Creamy liqueur definitely up front. Caramel, brown sugar. Brown sugar is a little bit strong. Not over the top strong, but you first taste the liqueur and then the brown sugar and the caramel. It's kind of mixed because brown sugar and caramel, they're kind of similar flavors, you know. And the toasted almond definitely at the back end there. All right, so how does it vape? Really, that's the question. Well, this one I have loaded in the .com RDA on top of my new Hammer of God. Had to break this thing out. And I got also a Clapton build in here. Let's do this. Interesting. On the way in, I'm getting the liqueur and I'm getting the brown sugar. Those are the two flavors I'm tasting on the way in. On the way out, yeah, the creamy liqueur is right there. Brown sugar and caramel. I think the brown sugar is a little bit stronger than the caramel. And finishing it up definitely is the toasted almond. Gotta hydrate. Remember, vapors, stay hydrated, okay? Very important you do that. All right, so I know where I'm at. This flavor, Gentleman, definitely matches the description to the T. I mean, it's very well blended and crafted. Like I said, it's like very layered, I would say, okay? It has all the notes that they're talking about, so I'm going to give this flavor a KJANDY-O flavor rating of 5 out of 5. That's what I feel it deserves. All right, so that's my take on Gentleman from DEBOSCH. Let's go on to the final flavor right about now. The final flavor I'm going to go over is Gold Cutie. And here's what it says for the description. A delectable blend of rich and creamy vanilla with a hint of cinnamon for that perfect balance. Our tribute to the delicious and popular drink horchata. Okay, I mean, I'm not a horchata drinker either. I'm really picky with food and drinks and stuff like that. But I certainly know what it tastes like. I have tried it before. I'm not one of those kind of finicky eaters that like don't like to try things. But yeah. So rich and creamy vanilla with a hint of cinnamon, all right? It's not a hint of cinnamon. Definitely. That cinnamon is right up front. And it's not even a natural cinnamon. It's like a red hot cinnamon. If you ever had those little red hot candies, that's what I'm smelling right here. The vanilla's there too, but I feel the cinnamon is kind of strong. It really is. And when they say hint of cinnamon, I wish it was just a hint. And I wish it was natural cinnamon. You know, let's do a taste test. Yeah, I'm getting the creamy vanilla, definitely. That red hot cinnamon. Honestly, it's got to go. A lot of cinnamon flavors back in the day used to use that same red hot cinnamon. And then over the last year, people are starting to use that real more authentic cinnamon that really tastes like raw cinnamon. This is not that. This is definitely the candied type of cinnamon. Yeah. All right, so I got this one in the Twisted Messes RDA on the Limitless Lux. And let's take it for a vape. I'm at 85 watts. Clapton build also. Here we go. Wow. On the way in, I'm definitely getting that cinnamon is like right up front. And the vanilla's there too. I'm definitely getting the creamy vanilla, but that cinnamon's kind of overpowering it. More than I like it to be. And whether it tastes like a horchata, not the horchata I'm used to here in California, but we're like right close to Mexico, and horchata is like a Mexican type of drink. So maybe in Canada it's different, you know? Interesting. On the way out, though, the way out, I'm definitely getting the creamy vanilla up front. But following it is that cinnamon, and it's definitely like a red hot cinnamon. I don't know how else to explain it, but I think it's a lot of cinnamon, to be honest. It is real smooth on the throat, though. In fact, all these flavors have been really smooth on the throat. And let me do a nose exhale because I've been wanting to do that, but kind of was saving it for last with the vapor production. Really smooth out the nose, too. I'm sure the nicotine they're using is of good quality. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it could be a good flavor. It has potential, I will say. I just wish they'd switch up the cinnamon for that natural type of cinnamon, and I wish they'd ease up off it just a little bit so you could taste the rich and creamy vanilla more. Their vanilla's really good, definitely. So, Gold Cutie, I know where I'm at. Unfortunately, because of that red hot cinnamon, and a lot of companies don't use that anymore unless they're going for the candy type of flavor. I'm going to give this flavor Gold Cutie a KJANDY-O flavor rating of 3.5 out of 5. That's where I feel it deserves. Hopefully they'll maybe take some notice to my review and maybe revamp the flavor a little bit. I don't know. Then again, maybe that's what they're shooting for. But if that's the case, they should have put like red hot cinnamon or candied cinnamon or something like that, because that's really what it is. All right, so that's my take on Gold Cutie. And now let's do that vapor production test. I'm not going to do it with that flavor. I'm not going to do it with that mod. In fact, I am going to go back to the Hammer of God, and we're going to go for the Gentleman flavor. Let me make sure I've dripped up enough here. So let's do a vapor production test. You know the way I do it. One this way, one that way. Let's go. Nice vapor production. Dense clouds. They drop down. They definitely stay in the air. All right, here's one for you guys. Not too shabby at all. So, vapor production on these flavors, I'm going to give a KJANDY-O vapor production rating of 4 out of 5. That's where I feel they deserve. Very good flavors, except for this last one, Gold Cutie. I like the first two a lot. I really do. But I mean, my personal opinion doesn't really affect the way I'm going to rate them. The way I'm going to rate them is how authentic they are to the real flavor that they're going for. So that's where I'm getting my ratings from, okay? Just so you guys know. I mean, my personal opinions, they don't factor into it. So let me give you some information that I found about them on their website. There's a little about section. I'm not going to read the whole thing because there's a lot of information. But they strive to provide their customers with a product that is undoubtedly the highest quality possible. They are handcrafted in small batches from the finest quality ingredients. and they're certified pharmaceutical grade and sourced only within Canada and the United States. They're given proper time to steep, a minimum of 3 weeks in a temperature-controlled dark room, allowing the ingredients to merge into the best possible flavor. They're individually labeled with a date it was created and given a batch number, child-resistant, tamper-evident cap, individually packaged to eliminate any UV exposure. I mean, they go on with some other stuff there, but they're very passionate about their liquids, okay? And they do take a lot of time to make them. That's what it looks like to me, okay? So, yeah, that's my take on the flavor line from the Purity collection of DEBOSCH. I would say check them out. They're rather pricey, you know. Maybe they'll find some USA vendors where they could have them in stock, so they could just ship them to you with our kind of shipping rates, which would be like anywhere from like $4 to $6, not $15. That's kind of a deal breaker for me. I don't know about you guys, but for me, kind of a deal breaker. All right, guys. So that about sums up my review of liquids from DEBOSCH, the Purity collection. You know, if you're not afraid of the price, go check them out. They are definitely good quality. The first two, I really, really love. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a stellar day. Be excellent to each other. And most of all, remember me. I'm KJANDY-O, your host with the most. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.